community. And Common Ground is the program that provide there's value in their life if they only but live it, you know. So
I know you heard, and everybody described you as a mother, so I wanted to hear you talk about that. Where does that come from? Why you?
I don't know where it started, but I wear it with such honor, just humble honor. It has to be the unconditional love that I'm giving out, that comes back, and I'm on them, you know. I'm chastising, but with love, calling them on the carpet. I'm calling what I see. I'm not trying to make it be any other kind of way, you know. Like, it's not pretty when it stinks, you know. It's not positive if really what you're saying is negative. I don't soften any of it, you know. I don't camouflage what I see, and I'll tell them exactly what it is that I'm observing in their behavior, not their person, because so many times we attack people and it's their behavior, but we attack the whole person, and so people walk around with guilt and shame because they feel that because they lied, they're a liar. That's not true. You lied for whatever reason, but that doesn't make you a liar. And so when I get them to take another look at that, a deeper look at that, there's resistance a lot of times in the very beginning, and it's interesting because some will do what I ask them to do only to prove me wrong. And they'll come back and they'll be like, you know, Mama Sandy said you need to forgive everybody. I thought she was crazy. So I'm going to prove my point. And so I went to such and such. And they come back, they're like, it really works. So they're their own testimonies. They're their own testimonies. But so many times the families, the churches, society would rather write them off as a menace than anything else, and I'm just here to love them.
And when you say you kind of tell it like it is or how you see it, why is it important to do it? Why not just make them feel good or just, you know, sugarcoat things? Why be so direct? How does that benefit?
Particularly with the HIV/AIDS community, they've been lied to. They have been misguided in some situations. And the relationship must be based on truth if they're to take the advice and guidance that you have to give them. Because otherwise, you're no different from the person down the street that has given me bad information in the guise of, I'm doing this for your benefit. So they've got to have, they're looking, we all are, in essence, we're all looking for something to hold on to, be it God, be it a mate, or what. Just something that validates who I am. So you've got to first trust me, though. You got to know that what I'm saying is true and honest and heartfelt. Because if it doesn't have those components to it, then this particular community won't listen. We've experienced growth. We've doubled in size. This time last year, we may have been serving 15 to 20 people. We have 48 individuals in the room today, some of which have reported or have testified, given their dynamics in group, that they were walking down the street. This is one. And he was on his way to commit suicide. And something said, go into this building. That's where your help is. And he came in, and he hasn't left since. There's a couple of people that, because they have issues with the drug relapsing, and every time they relapse, you know, that's another strike that makes them no good, another strike that makes them no good. we have those individuals that are coming in, they're also at a point of suicide, and they make it here. They make it here and their lives are saved. And I want to say that's the biggest change, because now we have more diversity in our group. We've got transgenders, male to female and female to male. We've got women, we've got men, we've got gays, lesbians. So the group is just wide open. We've got Hispanic, we've got Caucasian, we've got a mix, a pure mix, age, young to older, you know. So.
Oh, let me ask you this. I heard a lot about what the clients and the people, your colleagues, get from you. What do you get back from them? Like, what do you get back from doing this work?
I'm growing too, and I tell them that. They don't believe it. I'm growing just as much as they are, you know, because like the process of forgiveness, that was where I started 3 years ago. And I thought I had done all my work, you know, had wrote a couple of books about it. And so I'm like, I'm coming in. Okay, well, we're going to do this on forgiveness. And I found there were still some things that I had buried way down that I hadn't resolved, that I hadn't dealt with. And so as a direct reflection of working with them through the exercise, it allowed me to go that much deeper into myself and bring that stuff up and resolve it and to deal with it. So I benefit in the same thing they are. You know, I'm a work in progress. And so every day that we go through, I'm increasing the different aspects of me as a person. I think the most important, probably, the most important aspect is that I do it all in unconditional love. And a lot of people don't think that that's possible, especially when it's not a romantic, you know, relationship. And I accept them where they are and who they are, where they are, relapse or not. You know, it really doesn't matter, because that doesn't affect them as a child of God. And so in working through that process, now they test me. And so there comes a time when you be like, okay, now